to the Goblin on the Couch. My name is Raymond. This is my buddy Ed.
Yeah.
And this is a special Gameacon episode. And we've been to Gameacon and it was great. It was fucking awesome.
Good times.
Great times. A lot of games, a lot of indie games, and it was just amazing. But we're gonna do different things this time around. We're gonna talk about Gameacon last, and we're gonna mention Slain, which is this crazy metal slash 'em up game. It's incredible, man. And
Perfect for Halloween.
It's sick as fuck, dude. And we're also gonna speak about Nintendo Switch, which I kind of like that idea. I kind of like it. And we're gonna talk about you, sir.
What?
Because you were late at testing this shit, and we have to fucking do our testing before we do a show. What the fuck? Where were you, dude?
I was at a meeting.
So you were taking a shit? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I was at a meeting. I lead these meetings.
What
once
meetings
a
are you? What meetings are you? Where are you going, dude? What do you do?
I'm starting a movement, man.
What movement is this? I mean, what? You're in meetings now? What the hell? You corporate now and shit? Dude?
No, man. It's called. It's not like corporate meetings. Like we meet up and just talk and
all right, okay. Go to bars and stuff, or just meet up.
Yeah, anywhere, man. It's called Copawig.
Copawig.
Yeah, stands for Coalition of Players Against Waiting in Games.
Oh, interesting. So what made you decide to go along with this idea?
Well, we talk a lot about games about being stealthy and stuff. You know I hate shit like that.
Yeah, stealth's the shit. So as it has to do with stealth, I'm all up.
So I know there's people like me out there that hate that shit too.
Oh, God. So
I found something. Yeah, we get together and we talk about it. But it's not just video games. It's Coalition of Players Against Waiting in Games. So it could be like hide and seek. People I can't stand hide and seek. I don't like waiting in games. It doesn't even have to be it could be regular games.
Well, look, man, you gotta understand. You gotta understand, man. In real life, would you be really trying to kill these beasts or these aliens or these demons in real life? Or would you be running and hiding into a locker? That's the thrill of a scary game or whatever, a stealth game or whatever.
That's not what we're about. We have these meetings. We talk.
You don't. All right.
Just let it go.
Okay. That's
just
fine.
What I'm into. And we're getting big. It's growing. You guys are growing.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that this is a great thing for you, Ed. But what does this have to do with like what do you have against stealth? I don't get it. It's fun.
It's not fun.
It's fun.
It should be banned.
It should be banned, dude.
No stealth. It's a waste of time.
So you're just like going up in there and just killing everything on
it's
sight.
called having fun. Yeah, going in there and having fun.
Yeah, like having a grenade blow up in your face.
Commando style. It's a video game. This isn't real.
Well, look. Pretty much, dude, we have those games. We have that game, and then they have the console to talk about. And I gotta say, the first thing that comes up in Nintendo's mind, I want to know. What is it? Because it's just pure brilliance.
It's not pure brilliance.
It's pure brilliance, absolutely. You have a game console that can be connected to your home, and you can also carry it around like if it's a tablet. And it has 2 detachable controllers if you want to play with it or not.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, something reminds me of that. It's called Transformers. I don't want my console to be a Transformer.
Why would you not want your? I think everybody would want a console as a Transformer, dude. You're
the first problem I see is
you want to have a mech in your room, like
no, the first problem I see is audio. How's the audio gonna work when you take that little portable thing out and have 2 controllers? It's gonna sound like shit. They have games dedicated on that THX sound, trying to make it sound perfect.
Well,
and
dude,
it's gonna be garbage now.
You gotta give it to Nintendo for just thinking outside the box, and they always try to create something different and try to like keep their audience grabbed. Like they're trying to grab their audience still more into like the portable consoles.
No, it's like
because it's like, yo, what's killing it right now? What's selling the most?
No, they're behind in the game, so they're doing fucking circus shit. Let's do some
shit.
Let's do a circus move. Let's do something completely out of the box.
Okay, so
to try to get some attention for ourselves.
So you wouldn't want to play a Mario game on that?
That's different.
What if it was a new Mario game that was never before created, and it was only on the Switch, and you had to play it on the Switch? Would you buy a Switch for that?
I don't know. I mean, I love Mario.
Oh, well, you don't have a 3DS, so you don't love Mario as much. So there you go, being all hypocritical. You don't love Mario. You would have had a 3DS.
I have a 3DS.
So what happened to it?
I lost it, like most things.
So you won't buy a new one?
Nah.
Why not? They have so many great games for the 3DS. A lot of old games being brought back to the 3DS. It's a beautiful thing.
No, we got phones now. You don't need a portable system.
Back to the Nintendo Switch, man. I think it's great because what all right, everything is all console. Like, just Nintendo's just thinking outside the box, even if they're not killing it in the console game.
They have no choice but to think outside the box.
Right, but like I said, if they're doing their thing with the portable consoles, like, why not keep continuing to do it? It's a great start to something totally different. I think like Nintendo's trying to I don't know, just improve what kind of creativity that they have left. I don't know, like they're just trying to do something creative, and I don't know. It's a hit and miss, but I lean more towards it though.
So what happens to the 3DS?
3DS continues, man. They have a new 3DS. It's endless games for 3DS that are coming out.
The Switch, it's not a bad idea, but it's for kids. That's just for children. It's for children to take. The parents are gonna buy it. Hey, we're going on vacation.
Yeah,
bring the Switch for the kids. Okay, keep them quiet.
It's for children, but meanwhile,
you guys, it's not for adults. It's not for adults that like the game, in my opinion.
What? Really, dude?
Yeah, really.
Well, all right. So then, how would you say this? Would you say the same for this? Everybody will want to buy a Famicom, right? Or they will want to buy a new NES that's small, but isn't that like kid shit too? Or is it nostalgia?
Oh, it's nostalgia, baby.
Oh God,
it's nostalgia. You don't need the new toys.
Yes, you do, man. It's the future. Anyways, man, look, I like I said, I like to keep Nintendo alive. I give them, they have great games, like Smash Brothers is gonna be fucking awesome, and yeah, dude, and they have new Smash Brothers coming out and shit like that. It's pretty sick.
Well, they did team up with a lot more companies.
Yeah, so
gaming developers.
I'm just excited for the future of Nintendo, but like honestly, let's put Nintendo to the side right now because
it's gonna bomb.
It's not gonna bomb, dude.
Switch will bomb.
All right, put it like this: Switch will bomb, but Nintendo will stay alive forever and haunt you for the rest of your life, dude. Put it like that.
Sure, because of that fucking plumber.
What plumber? No, it's about consoles. Of course you got a guy who saves a Princess Peach, but does that really matter at this point? You know how many better games came out after that shit?
It's OG.
Anyways,
OG though.
Anyways, moving along because we've talked too much about this.
Slain.
Yeah, Slain, Back from Hell by Wolf Brew Games, and dude, it's fucking sick.
It's sick. It's gory as fuck.
If you like metal music, this is your game. This is like playing.
If you're a metalhead, if you wear a lot of black T-shirts, this is for you.
This is like playing fucking Metalocalypse, but it's a game version and shit. That's what you're playing right now, and it's sick because this dude he rises up from the dead. He has a huge sword, and he's just killing all these demons. That's a badass arcade game in my opinion, man. That shit is insane.
Yeah, it's 2D.
Yeah, it's 2D side scrolling. It looks kind of old, but it's very, very modernized though. It's very, very like crisp. A lot of fast movement with the hacking and all that. It's pretty cool. A lot of timing precision on the enemies and stuff like that. You gotta fucking be precise and stuff when you try to capture these enemies with attacks. It's just
you have to be precise with everything in this game.
And make sure you watch where you step and watch where you jump, because you will. The name of the game is Slain, and every time you die, it says it and reminds you that you've been slain.
Yeah, you get an achievement for dying enough.
Yeah, you get an achievement for not doing the same shit twice because you're a fucking genius now, because the first time you just fell right into it, and that will happen a lot. I spent one time like trying to pass a spot where it was like this giant thing that it's like a rock like shape as a bone from like a demon or whatever, and it would just keep crushing you and stuff, and I had no idea how to get past it, and you'll get fucking frustrated as fuck. And if this game reminds you of anything, is like literally like the 2D version of fucking Dark Souls, as cliche as that sounds. But yeah, you die a lot and it continues to say Slain, and fucking Dark Souls is pretty much you died every time you die, so it's pretty much equivalent to that. So if you like those kind of games, then this is all for you. Also, yo, Ed, what about when you beat a boss, and what happens when you finally defeat the boss?
When you beat a boss, you start fucking headbanging.
Yeah, that's like probably the best.
Yeah, some more metal music comes on, and you just see your little character banging his head away. Fucking love that shit.
Yeah, the most disappointing part about that was that I didn't do it because I'm an idiot.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a shame.
I really like.
Make sure you press A.
Make sure you press A.
Tap on A after you beat a boss.
Up. I was just teabagging the boss instead of rocking out. But
it's cool. You also get special mana powers.
Oh yeah, you get to do a lot of that stuff. That also adds up in the game where you have to do certain stuff like that to kill a bunch of enemies. But what's the worst enemy though? Like there's a lot of different ghouls and stuff like that. What about the one that pops up from like the ground? He's like some big I don't know, some big doofy looking dude, and the only way you can kill him is pretty much if you do that special stabbing move and stuff like that, because he's like pretty fast and strong.
He wasn't too much of a problem. There was these little flying heads that spit out little green balls.
Oh man,
fucking hated those things.
And they were ugly. They had little ugly faces. And then falling in blood and having the blood consume you and just take you in.
I don't think that was blood, was that?
It was more like blood to me. Either that or it was just very hot steam.
It was like some lava
fucking
type
lava
shit.
Or some shit But the guys, the ghosts, the phantoms that shot the blue things at you, that mist, that shit was annoying too. I just had to keep hitting them with my sword and stuff. But dude, slaying was fucking is badass.
It's a badass concept.
Yeah,
the game is way too difficult.
Yeah. And I had spent time on the pause menu trying to make riffs with the fucking going up and down and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. It'll be riffs every time you go up in the pause menu, and then I forgot the other sound when you go down. But
yeah, it's very musical.
Yeah, so it's a game for it's a game for anybody who likes to be challenged. It's a rocker or metal if you like. Just moshing, I don't know, whatever the fuck rockers do.
It is ultra violent.
It's very violent.
Very
kids
bloody.
Will not don't play it as kids, but
ultra violent.
If you can play it, kids, try to play it.
That's why it's perfect time for us to review this game.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game. Slain back from hell. Oh, dude, you have to play this, guys. This is a fucking steal of a game. If you like to be challenged, this is a fucking steal, man.
You call this game a steal? Absolutely not.
It's a fucking steal. Why not?
Because, okay, the music is amazing.
Yeah.
The concept, story, pretty badass.
Yeah, all right.
But the game gets so fucking frustrating and difficult after a while.
You know what? That does make sense.
And you know what?
It does make sense.
Again, a 2D game like that kind of frustration
shouldn't have to be that hard.
Not for $14.99. I'm sorry. Once again, it's a $10 game.
You know what, man? I'm gonna have to give this a hot dog now. You just made me think twice.
I'm also giving this game a hot dog.
It's a hot dog. You know what? Thanks for mentioning that, because there was a lot of parts I just couldn't pass. Hot dog this shit. Dude.
I went from very excited and loving this game
to being super pissed and frustrated.
Fuck this.
And
I almost threw my controllers against the wall.
Yeah, and what did you do after that? How did you calm yourself down after that?
I stopped playing and I ate a humongous bag of Zeppelis.
Well, that'll definitely help you out in that situation right there. Zeppelis they're nice and warm too.
I didn't feel good after that though.
Oh man, so you fucking wailed on, you threw up, man, or you just had a stomach ache?
I held it in like a champ.
Oh man, you must woke up and farted in the morning and all that. Oh dude, gross. You take no shits? Are you even human? Does fucking Goblin take shits and flushes the toilet? Anyways, Gameacon, we were there. Atlantic City. It was a really small convention, but it was totally worth it. I had a great fucking time being there, seeing so many different games. There's a lot of cool indie games that I've never heard of, but it's great discovering it because there are a lot of cool games out there that are unheard of, and that to me is beautiful. So why not learn about them and ask what they do and how they wanted to develop the game and stuff like that. I think is perfect, man.
And what's cool about Gameacon, it was more than just indie games. There was a crazy art gallery.
Yeah, art gallery was pretty cool.
It featured a lot of cosplayers.
Yeah, a lot of really talented cosplaying going on over there. Seeing Doctor Strange.
This is Doctor Strange.
I think Diva from Overwatch, and I've seen Spider-Man, and that was pretty cool. But they also sold a lot of merchandise, like a lot of like clothing lines that they make and stuff like that.
I saw this dude had a lot of original T-shirts that he made.
Nice.
I love the designs. I'm gonna put it up on the Instagram.
Yeah, see,
Check it out.
I like cool like creative design and stuff like that, you know, and different types of cool clothing and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, especially it has to do, you know, is involved with nerd culture, or I guess quote unquote nerd culture. I just call it gaming culture, but it's pretty dope.
Yeah, couldn't help. Everyone's having such a good time.
Hell yeah, man, this is pretty sick. But we have also witnessed the tournament that went down over there as well.
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, for the Wii U.
That was intense.
That was
it got wild.
That was definitely crazy. I forgot who was playing. I think it was Meta Knight. It was Meta Knight and Mario, and it was crazy battles back to back. You know, unexpected happened and stuff like that. And people were just yelling like crazy, just like yeah.
Yeah,
like woo!
And it was just fun to see because a lot of people were dressed up.
And just like
have people dressed up, just screaming for their favorite guy.
It's going crazy. It's crazy. You got to wait online for your turn. I guess to have like this elimination tournament or whatever.
Between that, all the screens on the side of everybody playing games.
Dude, it's like rows of TVs. You even have tube TVs there. If you don't have a monitor, this is a bunch of weird TVs.
They just made it happen.
And they had like 5 rows of just kids just playing games. This is crazy, dude. It was fucking cool.
Yeah, but there was more tournaments throughout the day and the weekend.
Yeah, and like I really appreciated the convention itself. It was just amazing, and dude, a lot of conversation, a lot of networking, a lot of just meeting new people in general. Like it's just a fun experience.
Not to mention we were in a casino.
And a friend of ours did win $200.
Look at that, big bucks.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, and it was just great times being there. But however, we've played games obviously, and we will continue.
We'll be right back with more Goblin on the Couch.
This episode is brought to you by Logan's Loans and Bill Collecting. Need fast cash? Come see us. We'll talk it out. No credit? No problem. Besides, we know where your children sleep. But wait, there's more. Have you ever had a problem collecting money that rightfully belongs to you? Or doesn't rightfully belong to you? Who cares? For a small or large percentage, we'll make sure you get your money. Located in the heart of the South Bronx. That's Logan's Loans and Bill Collecting. Do it!
Please visit us at thegoblinonthecouch.com. Also follow us on Twitter at thatgoblin that's THO, and on Instagram at thegoblinonthecouch. And no. We're not doing this Logan shit.
You keep saying that.
I'm sick and tired. No, we're not. You can't. We're not doing this. Fuck this shit, man. We gotta stand up for ourselves this time. You know what I'm saying?
How?
Some way we can't just keep doing this shit all the time.
He's a guy with a gun.
Yeah, I know. We gotta do something about it. Maybe we should get guns.
That's not gonna fix anything.
Yeah, it won't, because I don't even know how to shoot.
Where do you get?
Shit,
I wouldn't even know where to get.
What are we gonna do about this, man? We can't have Logan shit. All right, look, you know what? This is the last Logan shit on this fucking podcast. We're not doing this no more.
I doubt that. You keep saying that every time.
Yeah, because it's not gonna happen again.
I
swear it won't happen.
I have money. It's probably gonna happen again.
Fucking
The fucking guy shows up, does the voice. He does the voice shit, and we hear it's on the show.
yeah. Well, you know what? It's over after this. I don't give a shit.
How are you gonna stop that guy?
I don't give a shit. Who the fuck is this next featured artist? No more Logan shit.
You gotta lighten up.
Jeez.
This was a special episode.
over
this
it.
has nothing to do
I'm
with
over
Logan.
it.
This has nothing to do with him.
I'm over
This is
Logan.
the Gameacon shit.
Shit, man.
This is a special episode.
Haven't slept right because of this shit.
You're tailing off to something else. We gotta get back into it.
So who's the next featured artist?
This episode's featured artist is Strangebird, consisting of a sick duo, Mario and Joey. These guys are fucking crazy, and we love it. The new EP, Hey Superman vs. the Batman, is available on iTunes, Spotify, and Amazon. We dug the EP so much, we're going to play the whole thing in its entirety. It's just 2 tracks. 2 tracks, $2. So buy that shit. It's well worth it. You can check them out, or contact them, or even book them at strangebirdband.com. It's a very cool website, nice pics. Also Twitter at strangebirdband and Instagram at strangebirdband. Keep an eye out for the music videos for the EP coming out very soon. I hear it's going to be crazy. So, here is Strangebird's EP in its entirety, Hey Superman vs. the Batman.
This is how it begins. This is how it ends. You must travel far. Travel far. And conquer your past. Before it's too late. Fell from outer space and knew he'd reach the tide. He had to reach the races before he lost his mind. He knew there was a system and knew there was a way. But when he reached the hallway, he got the call to live. Superman, while the children, while the darkness. Superman, build the force on. Hey, Superman, while the children, while the darkness. Hey, Superman, build the force on. Broken in his heart state, tricked up to the light, had him change his own ways. The man had died. He drove his car to work, he paid his bills on time, made a few mistakes, and he gave his life. I said, hey, Superman, while the children, while the darkness, hey, Superman, build the force on. Hey, Superman, while the children, while the darkness, hey, Superman, build the force Shalom. Is this planet all? Is this smart all? Gather stock up. Lady of Commander stood beside the sword, right behind the fire. The world outside's so cold. The light that sheds away, it's the light that never stays. Living life of an immortal, or the one that only ends. Superman, why the children, why the darkness? Hey, Superman, kneel before the sun. Hey, Superman, why the children, why the darkness? Hey, Superman, kneel before the sun. Batman, I'm Batman coming for you. I'm Batman, I'm Batman coming for you. They see your every move. The Joker's here to steal his show. The bombs that are gonna get you. The bombs that are gonna get you. It's not the bombs that are gonna get you. It's not the bombs that are gonna get you. It's just the Batman. The Batman. It's not the Batman. It's not the Batman. When they come through the door, you're gonna have your guns ready. When they come through the door, you're gonna have your guns ready. It's not the bombs that are gonna get you. The bombs that are gonna get you. It's not the bombs that are gonna get you. Not the bombs that are gonna get ya. Just the Batman. The Batman. It's not the Batman. It's not the Batman. The bombs that are gonna get ya. 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 It's just the Batman. The Batman. It's not the Batman. It's not the Batman.
back to the Goblin on the Couch. And like I said previously, we went to Gameacon and we played a shit ton of games. And there were just 3 games that totally blew my mind. I thought that they were very great. You know, there this early start for all of them. And this, you know, it's beautiful to see what these indie games are about. It's just fun as fuck. And the first game is Railgun by Full Impact, and they're just great, and they're great people. Their game is amazing, and I feel like it's pretty much a game where you just shoot at these objects falling from the sky. And it's also the first time that I use a Steam controller, but it has nothing to do with the game. But using a Steam controller is very, very awkward.
Yeah, it was out of this world.
It was.
I like the sensitivity on it.
Yeah, it kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm used to just regular like Xbox controller feel, but
Same concept. Just the D-pad is way wider.
yeah. But nonetheless, the game was very, very fun. Very challenging. I died a lot. I've like. Every time like something falls, like a projectile falls from this I don't know, wherever this explosion is from in the game, it lands on the floor and it creates holes. And if you gotta like jump and speed through the holes, and you can't let the whole place fuck up, because then otherwise you'll have nowhere to go.
Yeah. So pretty much, it's exactly like Asteroids, but
Yeah.
more updated. And you're not a ship. You look like a ship, but you're on a rail. It's like a train track that surrounds the whole city.
Pretty much.
And you're speeding around that track around the city, blowing up these meteors, and I see at some point
like falling planes.
I saw planes and propellers falling down. You're just getting rid of all that.
Yeah.
And trying to protect the city and your rails from crashing. So you have to keep circling the city and catching up to these falling objects and blowing them up.
Yeah. And this game will be available early 2017. It will be out on Steam, hopefully for the Xbox One, and I don't know about PS4, but he just mentioned Steam for now, but most likely and eventually Xbox One. But it's really cool, and I hope you guys check it out. Railgun, go to railgungame.com, and beautiful game. Check that out. If you like arcade shooters, pretty cool.
You sucked at it, by the way.
Yeah,
I remember getting a way higher score than you.
At least you got to like past like level 1. I was still stuck on level 1.
You're what I call an embarrassment.
I was going around in circles while like things
That's what
were
you do.
falling
You're
on
in
the
a
floor.
circular. It's a city. It's shaped in a circle.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't like near the objects to shoot. It was embarrassing.
It's pretty very freshman of you.
Yeah, yeah. So as we walked around, we also seen some games that we didn't really like, or we just appreciated it still, but wasn't really our taste until we bumped into a Wall-E looking game, and the game is called Canary by Pixelbot Games, and I didn't get to play this game. I just watched most of the time. A buddy of ours just play the game, and for the most part, it looks very, very cool. I think it's like this. I guess like picture like Grand Theft Auto 2. So it's like from the sky views like going down, and you're like going deep into like handmade crafted levels and stuff like that, and you have to fight creatures and stuff, and
yeah, with the little light. You look like a little robot. You look like Wall-E.
Yeah,
Just
so
going around.
There's supposedly like treasure and stuff like that, and you can like keep going deep and then finding stuff, and it's just a cool little like game.
It kind of looks like you're in the abyss, like the bottom of the ocean type shit.
Yeah,
because it's just black with these weird neon colors that pop up.
Yeah, and the only thing that saves you is your lamp, and if whatever lava is like all the way at the bottom.
Yeah, and it's RPG style. There's a lot of upgrades.
Absolutely.
So it's a lot of fun. And
but
it came out. It was released this weekend.
Yeah, and it's just a cool little game. It's just cool, just exploring and stuff like that. Like, I like exploring games. It's pretty dope. And you can play this game. It has an early access, and it's available on itch.io, and you can just download it from there and just play it. Support them because I feel like this game has a lot of potential, and you can just tell them like, hey, I think this needs that, or here, there's a bug over here. You know, like it's cool to cooperate with them as well as creating a game.
Craig Stevenson, the game designer, he seemed pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, he put a lot of work into this game.
Yeah, it's a really, really interesting game, and hopefully it comes to like Xbox or PS4 as well, console gamers and Steam and stuff like that. But it's a very, very, very fun game.
Also, if you do get the early access, you get 3 levels, a boss level.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And when the game's fully launched, you get the complete game afterwards as well. So they keep giving you everything. You get the early access, they keep throwing everything at you for free afterwards.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you support.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's
get the hookup.
Yeah, it's a really cool game, man, and I hope to see more from them and eventually in the future. And then, you know, what do we do at cons? We walk around still. And past episode we mentioned phone games, and I'm a big fan of phone games. I like phone games. I travel around everywhere.
Future.
And yeah, it's just awesome to have a phone game, and I like any type of arcade phone game. Nothing like exploring and taking up 2 gigs in your fucking phone. It's just unnecessary.
Or waiting.
Yeah, it's just I gotta wait for Wi-Fi. No, I want to download some cool game, and what I like the most is Justice Royale. It's a fucking awesome beat 'em up game. It's hilarious. It's cartoonish. And you're just pretty much tapping the screen and just beating up like enemies and stuff like that. It's really, it's really cool.
The animation reminded me of the movement.
Yeah.
A little bit of the original Simpsons arcade game.
Really?
Yeah. It kind of had that feel to it.
Yeah.
And
that's a great arcade game, by the way.
It was all shell shaded, which is always a beautiful look.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was pretty challenging too. Like the boss, I think, at the end was like this fat kid on a bike.
Yeah, the story's great.
And it's just like
you're a kid that gets bullied.
Yeah, you're just a kid. Yeah.
In the beginning, you're a kid getting bullied, and then you hit a breaking point, and pretty much it looks like you snap, and you start beating the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, but I do say
it's a good game of redemption.
Yeah, it's a really cool game, and I feel like when it comes out for iOS, that people should definitely give it a shot. I'm not too sure, which I should find out more. I don't know if it's going to be for sale or if it's going to be for free, but for the most part...
I have a feeling it's going to be for sale.
Yeah.
Because we spoke to the lead programmer, Quentin.
Yeah.
And he mentioned we could sign up now.
All right.
Through iOS for updates when it comes out. Get a little updates and alerts. So as soon as it comes out, we buy the game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then that's dope. I haven't heard anything about Google Play, but eventually, probably if they succeed, they'll definitely probably do that as well. And those are the games that we totally dig a lot. There was a lot of other games that just were hit and miss for us. And I was playing this one game where it was like this arena-based game. And excuse me for not remembering the names. There's just so many different games. But it was an arena-based game where you had to fight enemies with like a certain weapon. And I chose like this long staff, and I was just kicking everybody's ass. And then I chose different weapons eventually because I couldn't get past the third part.
I believe the name of that game is
shit.
Legacy of Srog.
That's what it's called?
I believe so.
Oh, man, dude. I honestly feel like that game was just torture at the third mode. We had to fight all those dudes. Game,
I mean, it's just coming out. They're still working
on
bugs.
Still beta, yeah.
I think it has a lot of potential.
Or alpha, I should say, yeah.
It has a lot of potential. Because the setup is, it's set up like a PC game.
Right.
So, I think for a PC, I think it might be a really good game.
Yeah. And it's a controller-based game, too.
Yeah, I mean, I played it too. I liked it. I sucked at it, but as I was playing it, I think I can get better at this game. I was feeling it. I fell into it.
Yeah. No, it was a cool game, but it's just like I couldn't get past that third part, man. It's like, what the fuck? Like, it has to be a way. But as much as the guy tried to explain to me, I still couldn't get it. So I was just like, fuck this, man. And Yeah, dude, and we also have last but not least, we got Reactive.
Reactive Designs.
Reactive Designs, they don't have any games. They're not game developers. However, they do develop awesome gear for gamers and just for active lifestyles, period. And it's just really, really interesting. And they do make a lot of points for like esport gamers who are pros. They do, play games oftenly, so you guys want to be more comfortable playing the game. And they have these gloves which kind of like alleviate like swelling and to the joints and stuff like that. And
Carpal tunnel syndrome.
Yeah, it's just
any joint pains.
It's all science with them, and that's what intrigued me the most about it. So it's like really, really cool. And yeah, man, it was they have all types of stuff, man. It's pretty cool. They have socks, like ankle socks,
gloves, arm sleeves, shirts
and stuff.
Pretty much, it looks like athletic wear for gamers.
Yeah,
but they're used for a reason.
Yeah, and they do sponsor pros as well. So mostly, like, I think LOL, and League of Legends.
Oh yeah, and it looks fucking cool.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice, and you can go check them out on reactivedesigns.com. But there's no E, it's just reactive with a V. And yeah, check them out if you're interested in that kind of stuff. If you're constantly playing a game and you're going through some problems, maybe give them a try, see what's up. And dude, Gameacon was just epic, man.
It was epic, man. There was so much more. There was the section for the card playing.
Yeah.
We even bought a card set.
Yeah.
Which we're planning on reviewing for the next show.
Yeah, the card set we bought was Super Fight in a game of absurd arguments. So pretty much, I think this game is like you have to argue with your friends over a ridiculous fight. Like, for example, you have a whale flew out of the ocean and killed you, or
a whale with the flamethrower,
or a little girl with an umbrella or something like that, or I don't know. So like,
it's a good time. Have a couple drinks, go over some cards.
Card games, board games. I do want to play a board game. I have never played one, but I played the card games before, and I played them since I was a kid, even from Pokemon. I was just always intrigued by that shit. And then like this is like more of an adult game, and not saying that Pokemon's for kids. I'm just saying, but this is more of an adult game. You can play with your friends, and it's fucking by Skybound Games. Check them out too as well.
And we can't leave out the retro.
We can't.
The retro items.
We can't, man.
For everyone still in love with retro gaming, still collectors, they had a lot of good stuff to collect over there.
Dude, they had all. Let's get back to Pokemon. They had all 8 gym badges for the Kanto region.
They had Game Gears.
They had Game Gears
in amazing condition.
They had a whole bunch of different games from like, I don't know. They just had fucking all consoles. It was great. Like they had. I don't know. If they had Sega Saturn though. Did they have Saturn games?
I didn't know the Sega Saturn.
I seen a lot of Genesis. PS1 and
the Game Boys, the Virtual
Game Boys. Yeah, man, it was amazing. There was some
NES,
NESs and stuff.
What was the most expensive cartridge they had there?
I think it was Chrono Trigger. It was about, I think, $200 for just the cartridge.
Yeah, without the case.
Yeah, and it was pretty much used. It was used a lot, and I'm not paying for that, but it's like on your phone nowadays. But if you want to, like, if you're a real collector, that's really cool. They bring that up to a show because people like to collect stuff, and it's like very, very cherishable. And I asked him if he had Earthbound 2. He was like, nope, that game is like 2 G's on the net right now.
2 G's?
Yeah, I might be exaggerating, but it's very highly priced. It's probably the rarest Nintendo game right now. Yeah. So and that's pretty much it. And I got 90s Nickelodeon t-shirt. Just saying, because that was the best time of cartoons in my opinion, just Nickelodeon. Of course Cartoon Network as well, but Nick was for me, man. It was great.
You keep doing things to yourself that's just gonna make the ladies go crazy with that kind of an outfit.
With a Nicktoons t-shirt?
Yeah.
What do you mean by what? It's just cool. It's nerdy shit. It's cool to wear. Why would I?
It's cool.
It's not like uplifting my attire as a,
I'm basically saying the shirt you got stinks. My shirt was better.
Because you got fucking Mario. You get off the Mario bandwagon. You don't even like Nintendo anymore. You like Mario?
I never said I didn't like Nintendo.
Well, you don't show any love to
my
Nintendo.
opinion in their business decisions have nothing to do with what's deep down inside of my heart.
Their business decisions is pretty much great, man. Whatever, man. I'm not gonna get into this again, but yeah, Gameacon was great. I had a great time. Our buddies that came with us had a great time as well.
They need to keep doing it. They're very small.
Yeah,
it looks like
and they need to go. They need to be. Yeah, they got to make bigger venues though. They have to
definitely.
go.
It has a lot of potential. I'll say that much. It has a lot of potential.
It's fun. At least 2 floors next time. That would be great. And yeah, that's the Goblin on the couch.
Yeah. Shout outs to Strangebird.
Shout outs
for having their awesome tracks featured in today's episode.
Yes.
Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
I don't know. I'll give a shout out to 4 Eyes Clothing for hooking me up with some free merch.
Actually, I need a shout out.
We got tees, but
yeah, Playground 45.
We got tees.
Playground 45 hooked us up with some shirts.
Yeah,
Out
man.
on the Couch Podcast t-shirts.
Yeah, man.
We wore them at Gameacon. Big thanks to you, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah. Laters.
Peace.
I'm tired of questioning everything that I feel. I'm starting to question everything that I'm told. The lines upon your face suggest another tone. They'll never go away unless you want them to go. The radicals have run out of food for your thoughts. We're buying all of the time to get back